All right, guys. Thank everybody for joining in. Mic check, making sure that everything is good. Let me see. If you guys can hear me. Mic check. Mic check. All right. This game here is a game that we have to play with strength. We got to play with sound mind. I believe that their players are. They got a triple head too as well. They got Winston, Jameis Winston. They got the what's this guy name? Number 13. And then they got the pocket hamster. So we got to be able to get this thing going in the right direction. Thanks. Shout out to Pimp C and Mercer. Go Cowboys, as we always have to say out here. We got to play this game with strength and all this good stuff. But not going to be able to be long. I got to go run. I got to do Christmas shopping. You know how that is. But this game is something that we have to be able to just stay focused on. We got to play a clean game. When was the last time the Cowboys played a clean game? It's been forever and a day, you know. So we got to be able to play a clean game. We got to play sound-minded, collectively, without any penalties, man. I'm tired of seeing Zeke the Freak shoot up the gap or bust the seam and end up going 25, 40 yards, and then there was a holding. So we got to be able to play this game, guys. And after looking at tape and film, I'm going to try to post either the last Tampa Bay game or last year's Tampa Bay game. Hopefully, I'm just going to do it on Facebook because I don't have time to deal with all of the shenanigans. And right now, this is a test video too as well. How clear can you guys see that TV screen behind me? I hope you guys can see it a little clearly. So hopefully, I'm going to try to gamble this weekend and have that playing in the background while we're watching the game. And hopefully, the NFL don't pick that up. But yeah, let me see what's in the chat log before I go into the other topics. Shout out to Ram, Gaza, and Edgar as well. Lucky 13. Yeah, we need Lucky. Oh yeah, shout out to Pimp C for giving me that name, Mike Evans. Yeah, he's a beast. He's big. He's strong. He's played with height. He reminds me of a Calvin Johnson, but not on that type of level. But the kid can play. The kid can ball. Do you know what year this is for Mike Evans? Do you know when he was drafted, or what class he was drafted from? Or I know he a Texas boy. I know he played with Johnny Manziel. But what year did he come out? Do anybody know? And let me see what else. Dez Bryant needs to hold on to the ball, and the rest of the receivers need to help out Dak Prescott. You're right. You're 1,000% right. It's time out for Dez Bryant to have these mediocre games. What year is this? Like 6th or 7th year for Dez Bryant. So he really needs to step up, show his veteran leadership or show his veteran skills. It's year 3 for Mike Evans. See, Dez Bryant needs to play consistently like, I don't want to just say it like Mike Evans, you know. We have yet to see that one catch that Dez can do. Is just spectacular like this guy. He get hits out of bounds and still hold on to the ball. Now, granted, Dez did play the hell out of the what game that was? That was the Philadelphia Eagles game. He played a good game there with catching the ball, contesting the ball. But lately, Dez Bryant been shut down by one-on-one receivers, you know, DBs and stuff like that. So we really, God, we really need to have Dez to show up this game. I think, but give and take, I'll look at film. They got a guy named Tandy, a strong safety who can climb up into the box and very rangy and shifty. So you got to watch out for that guy, Tandy. They got the Brent Grimes kid. You know, he's no one to sneeze at, and that guy will jump the gaps. He plays a hell of an inside technique, and he's able to push you into the inside, into the interior, because he's a smaller guy. Most small DBs play inside technique, and his guy is able to push the defender into the interior of the actual defense where the safeties are at for the extra protection. And when they play single high safety, their safeties are just running for the ball. But 9 times out of 10, they are in this old school classic Tampa 2 defense, whereas they got these 2 overhead safeties playing deep in the back, but their DBs are very quick, very shifty. They got this other kid, Hargraves, that came from Florida. I forgot which team, but I know you guys know. But this guy is grease lightning fast. He's quick. I think he got his a pick last week or week before, and the kid can run kickoff returns too as well. So we really need to shore up on our offense. I think their defensive line is no one to sneeze at. They got a McCoy that can hold and barrel down that their defensive front, and they are great in stopping the run with that kid. So we really need to play a sound-mounded offense, and we don't need to let their defense rattle our offense and play shorthand of the field. Because Jameis Winston can show that when he plays in between the 40 or close on their end of the field, it's remarkable what this kid can do. He brings in that raw leadership skills, that tenacity, that mindset of just win. And he comes from a good program. He took his team and elevated his team to the national championship game and won. So those are things that you really got to take a look at. A true leader, somebody who's born to win, and not saying that we don't have that on our team, but there's something that's special about Jameis Winston, as well as something special about Dak Prescott. Granted that everyone in mass media is trying to throw him under the bus this week, but we got to be able to win with the horses we came in with, and that's something that Dak Prescott gonna have to learn and figure out. If Dez is cold, then just go to Cole Beasley. You know, if Cole Beasley is not doing his deal, then run the hell out of that ball. And let me see what's in the chat log. Thank you guys for dealing with me or handling me with this this live stream and everything. All right. Do you think we should go back to Romo if Dak doesn't show up? From I think it's Carbone. This is the main issue with going back and forth. What if Romo becomes 2014 Romo versus the 49ers? 3 picks, just look lethargic and just look sloppy. Or what if Romo becomes 2015 North Carolina Romo? Are you willing to risk that? You know, are you willing to say without a shot of a doubt, I know this kid can get out there and play balls and lights out? You know, that's the only thing, man. Granted that we do look at Dak Prescott as a project piece for the future, but you got to understand the sun is setting on Romo, and it's just so hard to be able to just say, okay, let's throw Romo in. You know, let's see. I know he can win this game. How do you know? Are you out there watching practice? Are you out there watching what he does out there in the field day in and day out? What if Romo get out there in the third play, he snap his back or tweak his collarbone or something like that? And then you say, okay, hey, Dak, what's up, brother? Come on back in. You know, that might mess up that kid's psyche. So there's so many things, man, when it relates to that. I just wish Romo the best. And I just, at this point in time, I'm all about the future now. It's hard to say that, but it's just like the Bible says a double-minded person is kind of wicked in all their ways, or if God wants you to be, I'm not trying to take us to church or anything, but God wants us to be hot for him. He don't want us to be lukewarm. Either you for him or you're against him, that type of mantra. So you don't want to have 2 quarterbacks. There have never been a championship team that had, 2 quarterbacks running out there on the field. So you're either going to have one quarterback that you put all your heart, soul to, or you're going to have one quarterback that you just say, hey, you are the backup. But All right, so what else in the chat box? I thank you guys for watching, tuning in. We should pick up Floyd. Is that the kid that was cut from a DUI? Malcolm Floyd or something like that for the Arizona Cardinals. You know what? I really hinge on getting guys who have off the field issues, but at this point in time, we have zero receivers that know how to catch the ball with their hands, outside of Dez Bryant and Cole Beasley. And Dez Bryant is, like I say, a volatile receiver, where he's hot, extremely hot, or he's cold. He just don't really have an average game. So I would take a risk, man. Hell, I thought about us taking a risk on Huff, who we might see again. Huff, I think he plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So look out for Huff. He knows our team. He knows our defense. So we need to actually worry about him too as well on kickoff returns or reverse sweeps and stuff like that. So there's always things that we need to do to evaluate our team and elevate our team. Although, quote unquote, we'll throw the air quotes up there, whereas we say that we try to get younger and better when football evaluation is 365, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's what our COO always say, Stephen Jones. But we cut our legs off from under our feet and cut our nose off to spite our face when we got rid of D-Jack, And now Darius Jackson is now on the Cleveland Browns. So how is it going to work out, So there's so many things, man, that relates to that. Let's see what else we go before I run. I got to run, guys. And I thank you guys for watching in and tuning in and all that good stuff. Let's see what else. Holden, I love how all these fans are couch general managers. Say Romo is coming back. I agree with you. He throws more picks than any other Pro Bowl quarterback in my life. David, you are like right in the middle, right? At this point in time, we all know that Joe Montana was a better quarterback than Steve Young at the time. We all know that Joe Montana was just a better quarterback, and I'm going back. Revisionist history shows that what happened with that whole ordeal was Steve Young was the type of quarterback that rallied his team, and he was mobile. He was able to just have that youthness on his side. Now here you had a 4-time, not 1-time, not 2-time playoff quarterback. You had a 4-time Super Bowl. Excuse me. You had a 4-time Super Bowl winning championship quarterback, and they looked Joe Montana right in his eyes and said, "Hey, we're gonna go with the younger guy." And now we faced with the same draw. We have a 2-time playoff quarterback who's been the world of our team, who put our team on his back and was able to take the team to the next level, and was not able to win the big games in the clutches of the situation. Whether it be our offensive line to let him down, or our defense, or what have you. You can have any excuse in the world. So now we got this unknown commodity, which is Dak Prescott. Whereas people just don't know what the future may bring to him, but there's hope. And when you have hope in the future, there's power in the presence, and the mind of what Dak Prescott can bring to the team is still just that general understanding of hope. So at the end of the day, how much money will you save by getting rid of Romo, or how would you benefit the Cowboys collectively by getting that extra pass rush, or getting that veteran cornerback, or trying to figure out ways where you can get a better linebacker into the folds to match up with Sean Lee, or getting a better right tackle, or finding that elite wide receiver that can complement Dak Prescott, because now you got your future to worry about. So those are things that's always come into play with the Romo versus Dak Prescott type of mantra, talkback argument. But like I say, it's just crazy altogether collectively. They should just ride with the horse they rode in on, right? All right, so that's been my time, guys. I promise you guys a longer video next time, but I just got to really go. It's already, let me see what time it is. Already my time to go. But remember, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel. Let's go Cowboys. And I thank everybody for joining in. Let me just give a shout out to all those. Shout out to nobody that's in the chat log. Shout out to Manchester, Spoon Dog. Shout out to you, dog. Oakman, and who else joined the chat room today? Rochelle, what's up? Shout out to you, M Dog, and James for all the support as well. Gaza, shout out to you, and Chris White. Shout out to you guys. Just don't forget to post a comment down below after the video has been released, and I'll be able to comment back to you guys. That's been my time. I thank you guys for yours, and remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. May God bless until I see you guys again. How about them Cowboys? I'm out.